There's a very cheerful-looking fellow approaching. Anybody know him?
I missed you.
Good. Hello.
Hello. What took you so long?
I had to go back to the apartment and change. They're staring at us.
I don't care.
Hello, May.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Kevin.
It's good of you to accept Deanie's last-minute invitation, I tell you.
Well, I'd like to see Pat, and I don't mind an occasional evening around Delia.
No, you're a saint. We'll leave as soon as Da's ready, and we won't stay long.
No, it's a weeknight. And besides, we all need our sleep, especially Patrick. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we have a wedding coming up that I want to be on my toes for.
Oh, Mother just had a fine idea about the place to have the wedding.
Anywhere but the cellar.
No, she's headed upstairs this time. How does the living room strike you?
A front parlor affair.
I like it.
Oh.
Well, there's not many of us, so it'll be plenty big enough. And then if Ryan gets tired, her crib is right in the next room. She'll go to sleep, right? Well, yeah, it's a lot better at home than the church.
Well, our real home is the apartment. Would you rather have it there?
Nope. Ryan parlor would be just great.
Here's John. John, come. Here, the lovely news.
Sweetheart, you were so good on your show tonight.
Oh, Da, thank you.
Hello there, Jack.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Well, what's this about news? What?
Well, Jack is all for having the wedding upstairs. Isn't that grand news?
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm delighted about that. Well, let's be on our way to Patrick's, huh?
All right.
Oh, well, let me just get this, huh? Ryan's.
Don't pay any attention to Da.
Oh, yeah, I will. Before this evening is over, I intend to get my first positive, honest response from your father.
I'll never serve a full bottle again.
Kevin, I have a small shot Irish. I'm developing a real taste for it.
Give me some of the good stuff.
Thank you, Johnny.
All right, darling. But take care and don't worry about us. Yeah, speak to you tomorrow. Oh. That was Patrick. Apparently Delia's no condition to entertain. So, it looks like we're having dinner at home after all.
What's the matter with her?
He says she's upset. He doesn't sound any too calm to me as it is.
I hope she doesn't end up back in the hospital.
Her or Patrick?
Now, look, if they get over here for Thanksgiving tomorrow, I'll have a talk with Patrick. I'll grab him. At least I can take this tie off now.
Well, Angel, looks like we're free. What do you want to do?
Well, if you'd like me to watch Ryan so that you two can go out for a bite.
Well, I think I'd rather stay right here, if it's okay with you.
Well, now, that all depends on what you mean by okay. If you're asking me, would I mind your having...
Tom! Come on, join the group. What I did.
Walked in on a family gathering.
No. We were about to have one, but Delia called off the party.
So we're settling in here. Can you stay a while?
Of course he
come
can
on.
stay. You'll stay and have dinner with us. I insist.
I just stopped by for a minute, John.
Oh, come on. For starters, try some of this Irish, huh?
No, you've already had what he's drinking. Let me find something a little more unusual for you. Now, stay right there. Don't move from that spot. Where did I lay by?
Perhaps I've walked in on a family round.
No. It's just that John is not in the best of yours. Please, do me a favor, stay around. He's always cheered up when you're here.
All right. So, how are the wedding plans coming along?
Well, so far we're keeping it short and simple. Upstairs in the living room. Within the next few days, if all goes well.
Which it will.
Here you are, my lad. Just wrap your lips around that. Tell me what you think.
To the father of the bride.
Oh, yes.
John, that's fantastic stuff.
Who would you believe? There are people in this world who can't taste the difference.
I hope you're saving the rest of that for the big event.
But it's Thanksgiving, yes. Oh, the wedding, the wedding. Of course, for Mary's wedding, she can have anything she wants.
Well, one thing we both want is to invite you to the wedding. I mean, you had a big part in engineering the lockup, so you ought to be there for the payoff.
Well, thank you. I'd love to come.
Anyway, we'll get to show you how the Ryans put on a spread, man. You'll see.
Mary, why don't you give me a hand in the kitchen? We're gonna have to be paying some attention. Dinner. Oh, dear Lord. Your father. Jack is behaving like an absolute dream. I wish I could say the same for your father.
Jack's determined not to fight with him. Wasn't he wonderful to invite Tom?
Oh, he was. I wish John would stop pushing.
I saw your column on the strike. I thought it was a very good statement of the issues.
Thank you. Look, I don't know why you pitched in to get Mary and me back together, but I'm grateful.
I pitched in because I cared about Mary. I want to see her happy. I'd like to be her friend.
It's too bad that we couldn't always understand each other this well.
Well, I'm not holding any grudges.
Me either. Tom and I were just talking about the strike.
Yes, did you see Jack's column today?
No. You haven't done anything to spotlight Patrick, have you?
No. No, I wouldn't do that.
Good.
Jack, would you be good and give me another hand in here? Mary went up to take a peek at your daughter.
I wonder if you'd accept a little advice from a friend.
So, what's your advice?
It's personal.
Well, you know I'm going to listen to anything you got to say, Tom, but I can't make any guarantees I'm going to do what you ask.
Well, listening would be fine. You know, Jack's trying very hard with you.
Yeah, I know it's painful to look at. I keep thinking he ought to paint that smile on his face permanently.
Yeah, I figured you were thinking something like that. Now, John, you're not exactly a closed book. It's obvious to everybody you still haven't reconciled yourself to this situation.
You don't hear me complaining, do you? I did give the man a great big hello. What do you want me to do? Throw my arms around his neck and give him a kiss?
Well, in the short time I've been here, you've insulted him indirectly 4 or 5 times. He says something pleasant to you, and you slap him down.
Haven't raised my voice to him once.
You don't really think that matters?
Oh, Tom, I just can't feel anything good for the man. When you can't feel anything good, it shows. What do you want me to do?
Try harder.
Oh,
But, John, you've got to. Mary's committed to this man, and she won't permit you to get in the way.
So what are you saying to me? That my own daughter would drop me out of her life?
I think you know perfectly well that could happen.
I have the feeling if you just hang on to your patience just a little while longer, you'll soften up. You're making a heroic effort, man.
Heroic, huh?
Yes, like one of the legendary Irish.
Well, I want to get through to Johnny because it's important to Mary. And it will be important to Ryan before too long. But I'm going to need some kind of sign from him before too long.
Oh, He's always so slow to own up to making a mistake. And in your case, it's even worse. You know, he's got all these wild, protective feelings for Mary.
Well, you have wild, protective feelings for her, too. How come you and I never fight?
We've had our moments, man.
Well, yeah, but they're all always basically positive. I mean, even when I yell or call you up in the middle of the night drunk.
I can deal with that. You should have seen Francis when he rolled in here one night, the day that he passed his bar exam. He was 3 sheets to the wind with a roll of linoleum over his shoulder. We're sitting on it right now. I've had such many good, bad times with my children. I just sort of fit you right in.
You have made me feel like one of the family.
Have I now?
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm not up on all the Irish lore the way Mary is. I mean, I still don't know which legendary hero did what brave deed.
Well, I tell you, I have a marvelous book. I'll give it to you, and you can read it to your daughter.
Oh, no. I want her to hear that from you. I mean, that's the way to pass along family tradition, information. I mean, now, how could I tell her where your father grew up, huh? Or how your mother ran her house, or exactly what section of what county you grew up in, to say nothing of what the fields looked like, the Irish countryside, things like that.
You really wanted to know all of that?
I sure do. And even Mary doesn't know the story firsthand.
Well, I'll be glad to fill her in on the details if she's interested.
You kidding? You hang on every word. That way I'll pick it up, too.
Really? Now, you can't forget now that your people, she's got Italian roots, too.
Yeah. I don't remember much about them.
Ah, sure you know where your mother and father come from, hmm?
Well, they were both born in Rocamolto, in Sicily. Sister Mary Joel found that out and put it on the record after they died.
Well, you're going to go have to visit Rocamolto and Ireland. It'll make a wonderful trip for you and Mary and Ryan.
Yeah, Mary sure wants to see Ireland, all right.
Oh, and there are crowds of people over there that have just been begging to see her for years.
We don't have to wait till one day.
Yeah, you mean Ireland?
Yeah, we can go right now.
Jack, you aren't serious, are you?
And arrange for the standard reception in the hotel afterwards at 5 o'clock. No, make that earlier. Mr. Ryan is speaking at 3.
Cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and so forth.
Mm-hmm. I want to be in and out of there by 7. And, oh, yes. Please see to it that there's a decent limousine because I am not setting foot in a plane. Well, guess those are the essentials. You know how we operate in Albany about as well as I do. Maybe even better.
I'll take care of everything.
Royal, I'm not finished yet. There's another job I want you to do. It'll require delicate handling.
Of course.
Want a story planted in tomorrow afternoon's paper.
New York or Albany?
Albany. Talk to Hendricks up there. Now, what we want is some coverage on Frank Ryan's involvement with the Adamo Lyons bill. How he supported it from the start in New York City, however, has kept in the background in terms of taking credit.
Is this to be based on facts, or is Mr. Hendricks to use his imagination?
Imagination.
I see. Ryan in favor of Adamo Lyons bill?
No, that's not strong enough. Let's see. Perhaps, he put it together. Why not? Yeah. Understanding urban life as he does, Mr. Ryan knows that neighborhood health centers could be vital, et cetera, et cetera. Short and sweet, just make the point.
Fine. But do we consider how Mr. Adamo and Mr. Lyons will take this?
Well, I don't think they'll mind. And if they do, Mr. Hendricks is merely very apologetic about the mix-up. Now, the only thing the story has to do is make a good impression. We simply want people to like Frank before he starts speaking. If it's necessary, the paper will print a quiet little retraction 2 or 3 days later.
I'll call Mr. Hendricks this afternoon.
Good. Just make sure he knows that what we're trying to do is ensure a good reception for our man.
Oh, Dr. Coleridge.
He even says hello efficiently.
It's a marvelous quality in a secretary.
It's not a bad quality in a lover, either.
No. Quite true. Doctor, enough of this. People don't knock on my door, they just barge in.
Well, I could always lock the door.
You'd have to barricade it.
Well, I could always say that I'm giving you an examination for back problems, skin problems.
How about for fun?
How are you?
Fine. As I think I told you when you called.
Ray, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with your husband right there. It's just that I was thinking about you. And I wanted to talk to you.
Didn't make me uncomfortable. Bill was involved with his visitor. I doubt that either of them even noticed my phone call. It was rather nice to have somebody to talk to.
Not just somebody.
No, my very efficient lover.
I have some time tomorrow. Could we meet again?
I'd be in Albany all day.
Albany? Why?
Well, let's see. I'm addressing the Women's Caucus, and I am going to be up there to keep an eye on Frank Ryan. He's filling in for a speaking date for Bill. We're just going to be there overnight.
Your husband is going to go along with that?
Yes. Because I told my husband that Frank Ryan isn't my type, and he believes me. I think you better do likewise.
Of course I believe you. It's just there must be some way that we can see each other before you leave. How about tonight?
Have a planning session with Bill?
Tomorrow morning, then, I can get my schedule changed.
We'll see.
Well, I will assume that that means yes, and I will find someone who wants to switch duty. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead serious. I've been working regularly. The money's in the bank, so if you can keep Ryan for a week, Mary and I can go to Ireland for a second honeymoon.
What? What?
Would you like to go to Ireland, kid?
Oh, Jim. Could we?
Well, all we need are the airline tickets, huh? Is it okay if the baby stays here?
Oh, nothing would please me more in the world.
Honey, I can't believe it.
Oh, you can see my sister Maura and the rest of the family.
We'll see Moira and cousins, uncles, aunts. You make a list, Maeve, as long as you want, huh?
Are you sure you can get time off for work?
Oh, sure. We've been planning to take a week off anyway. But Ireland?
Don, come here. Quick.
What is it? What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Tell him, Jack. Tell him.
Mary and I are going to have our honeymoon in Ireland.
Jack's idea. His inspiration.
Oh. That would be wonderful.
What do we do? Where do we start?
Well, I think the place we start is we call the airlines.
Just like us.
I like that.
There you are, John. You see, you can feel something good for Finelli, right?
Now, you've got to tell us all about Dublin, exactly where to go.
Well, no, well, you have to go for a walk on Grafton Street, and and then go into Bewley's. Oh, for the morning coffee.
what's that like,
And the
Mother?
pastry is gorgeous. And, of course, a stroll to Stephen's the Green. And, of course, you can't throw a brick in Dublin without hitting a pub, so your evenings are okay. Oh, and a day at the races at the Curragh. You have to go. That's not too far from Dublin. And then there's the National Museum. There's the National Gallery. And then you can go down to St. Nicholas.
it all down. They'll forget.
But she's got to Oh, and of course, there's so much to do there, you see, in Dublin. But,
Where should we stay?
well, I would say it's a Gresham.
The Gresham.
The Gresham. That's
That's right.
Yes.
Linda Lock down there.
That's right.
And the
Would you hold on
mountains
just a second?
What?
I want to make a note of this.
No, here you are. Oh, Glendalough, that is just gorgeous. Then you go straight up.
Could you people pipe down a second? This guy thinks that I'm in a bar.
Never mind.
Yes.
All the way over to Galway. Just, you know,
Oh,
come
well,
out
of course,
there.
I know about Galway.
And you can go all around right place. You know the old Galway Bay.
I know Dingle.
Come have a look.
Oh, well, you have to go south for that. So you go way down to Clare.
Settle in for a night of drama featuring the biggest stars from your favorite TV shows and movies. It's your night for a great film with the Sunday Night Movies, every Sunday night at 10 on SoapNet.